Hi, I'm Tim. I'm about to share with you all the tips and tricks on operating your RV.
So your two best friends on your travels will be your THL Road Trip app and the Quick Reference Guide. The THL Road Trip app is the essential road tripper's travel companion that will show your current GPS location and all the points of interest, holiday parks and much more in your surroundings. You'll also be able to watch helpful how to operate your vehicle videos. The Quick Reference Guide contains all the relevant instructions on the features of your chosen RV. First of all, we'll quickly run through the symbols used throughout the Quick Reference Guide.
No driving during procedure. This symbol indicates that the procedure cannot be completed whilst the vehicle is in motion. Requires electricity. This symbol indicates the procedure is only available when you're connected to 240 mains power at a campground. Requires gas. This symbol indicates the procedure functions with LPG from the gas bottle. Requires battery. This symbol indicates the 12-volt battery system is required for the operation. Use dump station. This symbol indicates the procedure should only be performed at a registered dump station.
You've got a bunch of keys with your 6-berth. A vehicle key, a main door key, a few compartment keys, a freshwater key, and an outside shower key.
Alright guys, now I'm going to give you a quick introduction to the outside of your vehicle. So first up, we've got our toilet access point here. This is where you'll slide the cassette out when you want to empty the cassette. This is the city water inlet. We don't recommend you use it, so don't worry about that. This is where you're going to plug in your camper overnight at a campground. This is the hot water system exhaust, and it gets very hot when the hot water system's in action, so make sure that there's nothing covering that. Alright guys, you've got a massive storage compartment here. We recommend you use this storage compartment to only store the outdoor table and chairs. You'll also find the power cable and the grey water hose here. Okay, so down here we've got our grey water valve outlet. This is where you'll empty the grey water tank.
Your RV is equipped with an outside shower here at the rear.
Alright guys, we're on the passenger side now of your RV. We've got the tunnel boot storage compartment here, continues on from the other side. We've got our freshwater inlet here. This is where you'll refill your freshwater tank. Your RV has 2 LPG bottles and they're stored in this compartment here. We've got the vents for the fridge here. Just make sure nothing's blocking that because they do get a little bit hot. We've just got more storage down here. And lastly, we've got the main door to the cabin. Just use the exterior step for easy access. All right guys, and finally on this side, I just wanted to point out where you're going to fill up your fuel. It's just here. All you need to do is just open the door and access the fuel cap. All right guys, connecting your RV to the campground power. First you'll need your extension lead, which will be back here. Insert this into our RV, just making sure that you get a really nice connection with the large earth pin at the bottom. Insert the lead into the campsite and turn on. All paid campgrounds will have 15 amp outlets with the large earth pin. Make sure the circuit breaker is in the on position. Turn off all appliances prior to disconnecting from the power inlet. Disconnect and store the lead before moving your RV. The grey water is water collected from the shower and the sink. Check the level of the grey water tank regularly by pushing the test button. Once full, or every 2 days, you'll need to empty the tank. Retrieve the grey water hose from the compartment and connect to the grey water outlet. Close the 2 locking pins for a firm connection. When the other end is in the dump point, open the valve. If you're planning to stay at the campground for an extended period, you can just leave the grey water hose connected with the valve open. When you're ready to move on, close the valve and pack away the grey water hose. Your RV has a freshwater tank that supplies water to the shower, toilet and sink. We don't recommend you drink this water. We recommend you boil the water if you want to drink it. Check the level of the freshwater tank at the control panel. When you're getting close to empty, or every 2 days, just simply refill at the water inlet over here. First, you'll need your hose, and using the fresh water key, just open the lock. And when you insert the hose, just make sure the hose is in all the way.
Connect the hose to the tap using the adapter provided. Once the tank is full, disconnect the hose, remembering to take the adapter with you. The RV comes with 2 gas bottles that supply LPG to the stove, oven, 3-way fridge and hot water system. The vehicle must be on level ground for the system to work. When you need LPG, twist the knob anti-clockwise all the way, then back a fraction. Once you've finished cooking or heating water, just make sure you turn the gas off at the bottle. The awning is a sunshade only. It's not to be used in windy or rainy conditions. To operate, firstly get the awning winder arm from the rear compartment. Insert the winder arm and turn until you can reach the awning. Release the leg by pulling it toward the knuckle, swinging it around and twist 90 degrees, enabling you to tilt the leg down toward the catches on the RV. Slide the lock down and extend the legs to the desired height and lock off. And of course, pack up the awning before you move the vehicle. Just be aware, once the awning has been retracted, please don't wind any more as you may cause damage. The TV operates on 12-volt system and 240-volt mains power when connected. Switch on at the control panel. The switch will either be labelled TV or media and use the remote to turn the TV on. Always perform a channel search at each new location. Please be aware reception strength will vary depending on where you travel to. The fridge operates using a choice of 3 sources of power. 12 volt from the engine battery when you're driving, 240 volt mains power when you're connected at a campground, and LPG when you've stopped for more than 20 minutes on the road. The fridge switch at the control panel should be on and just simply leave it on for the duration of your holiday. The fridge should be set to auto power select. It should be set to the coldest setting, the highest bars indicating the coldest temperature. Don't worry, the fridge will not freeze your food. The lights will work off the 12 volt system, but just remember to turn them off when you're not using them or you will drain the battery. Simply turn on and off at the main control panel and also at each individual light. Your RV is equipped with a gas oven and grill, and a stove that has 2 gas burners and an electric hot plate. Before using the gas stove, it's recommended whenever you're using gas inside to open a window to allow for decent ventilation. To begin, you'll need to go outside and turn the gas on at the bottle. Twist the knob anti-clockwise all the way, then back a fraction. Then turn the range hood switch on at the main panel. Lift the glass lid on the stovetop. Do not cook on the glass cover. This must be kept up at all times when cooking and not returned until the burners have completely cooled. To light the gas burners, push and rotate the dial and hold and push the ignite switch until the gas lights. Onto the oven and grill now. This dial will operate both the oven and grill. To operate the oven, push and rotate the dial towards the 2 dots and hold and push the ignite switch until the gas lights. Then adjust the dial to the desired temperature. To operate the grill, first you must have the door open, and it must remain open whilst cooking. Push and rotate the dial towards the flame icon, and hold and push the ignite switch until the gas lights. Your RV is a hot water system that is powered by either 240 volt or LPG. This provides hot water to the shower inside, the tap at the sink and the outside shower. When you connect the vehicle to the mains power at a campground, the water heater will automatically start heating and will be at the highest temperature in around 30 minutes. If you're not in a campground, you can operate the hot water system using LPG. To start the process, turn on the gas at the bottle. Twist the knob anti-clockwise all the way, then back a fraction. Turn on the water heater 12 volt switch and select 60 degrees on the boiler. If you see a red light on the boiler, the gas has failed to light the system. Turn the boiler off, wait 1 minute and start the process again. Wait at least 30 minutes for the water to be heated. Once heated, the water can be used by turning on the 12 volt water pump switch. A quick note, just remember to turn off the water pump when not in use. Your RV is equipped with an outside shower at the rear. It features a hot and cold water tap. Turn the water pump switch on at the main panel to start the flow of water. To access hot water, the hot water system needs to be on for at least 30 minutes, either on gas or 240 volt mains power. The air conditioner will only work when the RV is connected to mains power. Once connected, use the remote to turn on. Very importantly, turn off the aircon unit with the remote before disconnecting from mains power, otherwise you could blow a fuse. The microwave only operates on mains power. We recommend you stow the microwave plate away before travelling. The cutlery drawer is a handy spot for the plate. The power points allow you to use your 240 volt appliances. These only work when connected to mains power at a campground. The toilet in your RV uses water from the freshwater tank and the 12 volt system to flush. Turn on the toilet and water pump switches before using the toilet. Open the toilet lever. Press the button to flush. Once finished, close the lever. The waste is collected in a cassette. Very importantly, the toilet lever will need to be shut before the toilet cassette can be pulled out. When you're emptying your toilet cassette, please use a registered dump station just like this one. Unscrew the cap and empty the cassette. When your cassette's empty, just use the hose to give it a nice flush out and you're good to go. Once cleaned, return it back to its compartment and add 1 toilet chemical with 1 cup of water to charge the toilet cassette. Once you've finished your holiday, return the RV and leave the toilet cassette clean and completely empty. The middle dinette converts into a bed. Simply lower the tabletop between the seats and arrange the cushions on top. Slide out the bed extensions and add the long cushion you'll find in the overcab bed, and you're ready for a great night's sleep. The spacious overcab bed accommodates 2 adults. For safe, easy access, you'll use the ladder provided. Please be aware the ladder has a weight limit of 100 kilograms. Make sure the ladder is securely attached here before putting your weight on it. Under the mattress you'll find a cargo net that you can clip to the roof. It's to be used to store luggage when travelling only. The rear table is removable and will need to be removed to convert the lounge into a bed. Remove the tabletop by loosening the lever. If you run out of room, pull the handle to disengage the gear and turn the handle only. Re-engage the handle back into gear and continue to loosen. It's easiest to remove the tabletop first, then remove the arm and leg separately. The arm and leg can be stored under the table by sliding into this groove and locking off. To convert the rear lounge into a bed, undo the table and place in between the seats. Remove the side cushions and use the straight pieces to fill the gap. Use the linen provided and you're ready for a great night's sleep. Alright guys, that's it from me. Don't forget, your 2 best friends are going to be your quick reference guide and the THL Road Trip app. We wish you all the best on your trip and we'll see you next time.